Well, hello my fellow car modelers, how you doing today? Well, we're on the 64 Oldsmobile again, trucking along, been working all morning on this, and I got my hinges figured out. Now, they aren't workable, but they look it, and it's just for the display, and I just wanted to have that look, but I haven't figured out to where I can show it with the hood up, or show it with the hood down, and there's no issues whatsoever, I think. Let's see. So it's really giving me a pretty cool look when I can display the car. I'm going to be getting a little shaky here because I got my rigging. I'm going to loosen stuff up and move the camera around so it gets you down a little closer here to see. You can kind of see what's going on just to give it a more realistic look when I have the hood up. I'll probably still use a hood prop just because it's a little unsteady, but I'm going to show you how I did this, and it's kind of coming. I still got some figuring to do. We're still working on it. You can see how it's coming apart here from the hood. That hinge over there has been giving me a little bit of problem. This one's been working out. Well, you see, a simple touch and it knocks it right off, and then trying to get it back. But I wanted to take it off anyways and show you guys how I did it. So let me kind of get things all re-rigged, and I'll show you how I went about this. You're watching the Luka Cee channel on YouTube. Alright, so what we got going here, let me get the car out of the way. I have the hinges, okay? And I don't have the firewall in there, but basically, remember we were thinking if I was going to glue these on and have it to where they would be up and somehow figure out a way to keep them up, when I shut it, it goes way, it curves way in. As you can see, if I go, it curves way in and will hit the firewall. I didn't want to cut the firewall. I don't know what I did with my firewall to show you, but trust me, my firewall is all painted, and I kind of didn't want to mess up the detail and cutting big slots in the firewall. We've discussed that in previous episodes. So I had to figure out something, and my buddy old BG helped me out. I don't know if you saw his video on magnets to hold his hood on his 40. He gave me some of these magnets, and let me show you these. Look at these little tiny magnets. He gave me a whole roll of them and let me borrow this drill bit here, which you can see, and let me borrow the drill bit. That's the perfect size, and I'll show you what I did. So basically, first, what I got going here is I created like a peg system here, drilled the holes, because what I'm going to have to do is when I want to display the car with the hood down, of course this hood will fall in because I got nothing holding it up, and it's a nightmare to show, but when I want it displayed down, I can't have the hood's hinges in there at all, and I need to have these just left off separate. And when I want to display the hood up, what I do is I took these hinges, and these come from the 66, the AMT 66 Nova. They're just, I believe it was the first kit to come out with detailed hinges like that, but of course it was designed to permanently fix to your model, and you wouldn't be able to put the hood down once you put these on, and we can't have that. So what I did is I basically, at spark plug wire size, I put pegs into the hood and drilled little holes there, and they fit quite snug. At least one side does, the other side doesn't. And if I don't have them, they're definitely side specific too. So let me do this correctly. I put that in there, so then it's on the hood pretty good. There's that thing. Now I got to figure out how to get it onto the body, or in the fenders. So I built these little riggins, tabs or whatever, inside there. You can see right here in this picture, and that's on the inside. And I installed the magnets here, and then on the piece that's inside the fender. and basically you can get that in there and it'll, see how it clips right in. This won't hold up, I don't have the other hinge in, but it basically holds it in place. If I can, I think I need a little bit more strength in the magnet area. I might have to add dual magnets on this deal, which means I'm going to have to break those out. But this was an experiment to figure out how I wanted to work this, and I think this will work really good. But these magnets, very strong magnets, but they're just not strong enough. I'm still working on trying to figure out how to get this hinge. This hinge just doesn't seem to want to stay on as good as that hinge on the hood, and when I work it, it tends to want to drop off, but you hear it click. See, that other side just doesn't want to hook up for me. There we go. There we go. There, I got the hood. It's very delicate, it wants to fall, but there we go. How's that? Beautiful. Hey, this was a quick one, but you know, I'm working on it. I'm back into it. I'm into it. I'm really having a good time with this. I spent my Monday morning just fiddling around with this. I kind of engineered it in my head, and I want to thank BG, big time buddy. Thank you very much for giving me these magnets and lending me this drill bit. You might get it back. And good thing, it looks like you gave me just enough. I have 2 more magnets left. I think I'm going to add them in here for the added strength. It's going to need it. So, you know, hey, this is neat. Oh, real quick. So I think I found maybe this might be my core support. I'm going to do some modifications to it because I'm not getting rid of this. I still need this core support for it to be able to screw in like that. But I think this core support might work where I might just use that radiator top. I don't know yet. If I can get that to fit in there, I think this might be my core support because it kind of has that really simplistic look that the core support on the real cars had. Then again, it might not be. I'm still kind of searching for the right thing, but that'll be for another video. But there we go. There it is. Man, I'm digging this car. This will be fun. I know it seems like, oh wow, you're putting all this work into that and you're going to detail the engine, but why are you not going to do anything with the underside? You know, because I don't want to. Because I want to move on to the next project. I want this thing sitting there, having the look just sitting there that I'm after, and this works great for me. And I'm really digging this. The way those things clip in is so cool. Watch. Dick, bump. These magnets are so cool. Get the magnets. Go watch BG's video. It's that one right there. He gets in a little more in depth, maybe, I guess. He tells a little more about it. If you have any questions about those, you know, contact him. Don't bother me about it, because I don't know. He gave them to me. He's the one who found them. But you can find these online all over the place and stuff. They're really helpful. Modelers have been using these for years. They're great for when you have opening doors and you want those things to shut, because sometimes it's hard to keep that door shut. It's great to kind of hide. And that's the thing is you get those flush into, you know, when I plan on painting this all, I mean, well, it really won't matter, but in some cases, you know, you paint them and you can literally hide those things in places. So that is just so neat. I love that. So that's it. I'm gonna go. I gotta make some breakfast for Felix, because man, oh boy, he is a one tough boss, and if I don't have his Cheerios ready for him in the morning, the rest of the day is really tough for me. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Go check out the Teespring store, because we got, you know, things. And you want to be a producer? Go to my Patreon down there in the description. Check it out. We will be happy to have you come on board. We have a good time over there. Just ask my producers. They love it. They tell me all the time how much they love it, I think. And, well, you know what we say here all the time, most of the time, some of the time. Keep gluing those fingers together. Keep cutting that styrene. And go build model cars. Why? Why do I keep asking this question? You know the answer. Because they're fun. There's nothing else to say. We'll talk to you later. Here's the producers.